Berryhill.
89 yards on third down. Mitchell Berryhill to the house.
Boy, and you said it earlier, Berryhill had a couple of times where he was just short, but he runs a perfect route there, and Carver puts it right on the money. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, it's clear the Bobcats believe that they can get deep on Box Elder. They've been taking shots deep the whole game, and that time they hit the target. 21-13, Skyview with the lead.
When you find yourself in the middle of a disaster, you should call someone you trust. At ARS, we've helped thousands of people put their homes and their lives back together.
ARS has the expertise to come in there and tell you what your situation is. I just always felt confident that I could call the owner of ARS and they would determine the best route to take. I could always trust what they said.
Whether you've had a fire, a flood, storm damage, mold, or just dirty carpets, ARS has got you covered. Call ARS when you need us the most.
And when it comes right down to it, we've been in business over 50 years. That's one of the reasons why, is because we service our product here. And you don't want to have to try to put your 60-inch TV in the back of your truck and haul it to Salt Lake for service. Anything that's bought here, we'll service it here and take care of it. If you buy it here, of course, we can deliver it, set it up, show you how to operate it. If you choose just to take it home, we'll explain that to you ahead of time. We'll sell you the proper cables. If you have questions, call us back. We want you to get the best picture and sound you can get for the purchase you've made.
Skyview out front by 8 now, 21-13 after the 89-yard completion, Carver to Berryhill.
Flag way back at the end zone.
Yeah, and he brings it out of the end zone. He was in the end zone. And the flag was thrown in the end zone. I don't know if somebody had too many men on the field, or you usually don't see a flag like that for the kick. Let's take another look at that touchdown, Lee.
Let's take a look. Boy, this is great protection for Carver. He's got a long time to set up and cock that arm back and let her rip. And he could not have thrown this pass any better on a great route by Mitch Berryhill, running right down the center of the field. And I think he's somewhat surprised there's nobody with him as the defender falls down. Mitchie the Kid.
Well, they picked the flag up in the end zone and waved it off. They put the ball out of the 20, which is correct because the player did catch it in the end zone. So that actually gives Box Elder a few extra yards. Now out of the gun. Gunter. Back to the line of scrimmage. You know, for the most part, they've kept Britton Gunter under wraps, Lee. His averages for the season, he's averaging about almost 9 yards a carry. You know, he's 14 carries for 39 yards in this one. Tries to get around the edge again, and only a yard. The Skyview defense has played pretty well tonight, Lee. They've given up, you know, one legitimate touchdown drive and another one where they helped a lot. So that's why I say legitimate. I mean, points count the same, but you know, they've given up one where Box Elder just flat beat them.
Yep.
And the other, you know, they did a few foolish things, and Box Elder took advantage of that, like, you know, like a good team would. Third down. Gunter's got a lot of room if he wants to run. Instead, he unloads. He's got Watson, and he overthrows him by 3 yards.
Well, that's a really difficult throw, rolling out to the opposite side, trying to throw against the grain. He's got a great arm, like you mentioned earlier. Doesn't he have to plant his feet and throws it 40 yards in the air?
He's 7 of 15, and I'm sure his dad, the head coach, will say, you know, son, you could have pulled that one down and ran for a lot of yards.
Yep. 7 of 15 below his season completion percentage, which is over 56% on the season. He's 36 of 64 coming into this game.
Skyview in there trying to get a block. Christensen bobbles it again. He's into Box Elder territory at the 47-yard line. And Skyview with an 8-point lead. Back out onto the field with the ball.
I'm starting to think that's Christensen's MO, is juggle the ball and throw the defense off and then get downfield.
Everybody slow down, I'm juggling the ball. Just about a block here, watch this.
Is that Chambers?
I believe
Sure
so.
was, 55. I don't have it, I do have it, come get me. Okay, now I'm gonna go field. Short field for Skyview again. Remember they threw an interception in the end zone at the end of that first half, leaving points out on the field. Now with another short field, an opportunity to score. Up by 8.
Nicholas Carver is looking over at the sideline and he needs a timeout. So Skyview takes a timeout with 5:38 to play in the third period, leading 21-13. You know, Skyview played a pretty good game last week against Mountain Crest, just couldn't finish. And third down conversions were a big deal. Tonight they're doing much better in that regard, 5 of 8 on third down, so making the plays when they need to make the plays. And talking to the staff down there and talking to people around this program, they really feel like, hey, we're starting to put this together, and we're going to be playing our best football down the stretch. And, that's borne out so far tonight against a good Box Elder team.
Yep. Box Elder 4-1 on the season. The only loss coming in overtime to a tough Syracuse team.
Here's the give. Is that Giro? He's going nowhere,
so.
Whoever it is. In fact, he loses a couple.
Well, good penetration by the front four of Box Elder to get in the backfield and break that up before it even had a chance to start. Giro usually finds a way to get through that first line of defenders, but impossible on that one.
That's his first carry. He has a couple of catches.
Oh, yeah.
2 catches for 17 yards, but that's his first carry of the game as a rusher. They're going to throw a little swing out to him this time. He's running hard out in space, and he's got a first down.
Pass completion number 20, Sean Giro. Wrapped up by number 22, Martin
14 yards on that one.
Blaine Carver, a lot of faith in Giro, throws this ball even before he's turned around. Turns around in time to see that ball come, makes a great catch over his head and a little bit behind him.
He's a hard runner. We've mentioned that. Out in space. Makes him even tougher to bring down. Carver inside give to Watts. Watts slips a couple of tackles. He picks up 8.
Oh, and Hendricks had him in the backfield, just slips out.
Bobcat ball carrier number 12, Alex Watts.
Look right here, number 2 slips into the backfield, gets off his blocks, got a bear hug and lets him go.
Yeah, that one looked like it was doomed from the start. Instead, it's 2nd and 2, a long 2. Looking deep, Carver going over the middle, into traffic, and he throws another pick. Picked off by Tolman. He's still on the run and has a lot of room ahead of him. Tolman out of bounds at the Skyview 45-yard line, 44. So the second interception for Carver. The first one, not his fault. The second one, yeah, that's kind of on him. Threw that right into double coverage.
Double coverage, your man falls down. That's a recipe for disaster if you're Nick Carver and the Skyview Bobcats. Turnovers and penalties killing the Bobcats tonight and keeping Box Elder in this game down by 8 now.
You don't know what the play call is or what the receiver may have done or not done, but
that's still a tough throw, even if the receiver's still standing up.
Gunter caught by Chambers after a gain of 4. Now we got some stuff going on again. These boys have a lot to say to each other.
There seems to be a lot of vitriol on the field.
A veritable flood of testosterone.
I get the feeling these two teams don't like each other.
No. I get the feeling Box Elder doesn't like any of the teams in Cache Valley. I don't think Box Elder likes anybody.
Pretty good rivalry with all 3 teams over here, isn't it? Gunter with 2 wide receivers. Stepping back, in trouble now. Slips out of a couple of tackles, out of bounds at the Skyview sideline, and he picks up the first down.
Well, this is a similar play to before where he threw the ball. He tucks it and runs now. It's a better decision. Maybe Pops had a little chat with him over there.
He's an excellent runner.
Yes, he is.
So I mentioned that Logan score before. I said it was 42-7. They're leading by 35. No, they're leading by 42 to nothing in the 4th quarter. So Logan's probably having a happy homecoming dance. Things are going all right for Skyview so far, but they can turn in a hurry.
Logan ranked, I think, 5th in the state overall. 5th or 6th. I looked at it today. Oh!
Gunter in trouble again.
Speaking of 5,
Chambers.
double 5 puts the pounding on the single 5.
8-yard loss.
Yeah, it's not very fortuitous or wise on the part of a quarterback to be talking smack to the defensive line and linebackers because they get bent in a hurry.
Yeah, not so much, huh? They're ornery already.
Yep.
2nd and 18.
Alcantar and Parrish into the huddle for Skyview. We haven't seen Wilding, only 1 pass thrown to him. Big number 42, the tight end, lined up at the end of the line on this side. See if they look for him. Gunter back across the field, and it's too tall. Too tall for C.J. Brown.
If Millian looks up, he's got a chance to pick that one off. He's watching the offensive player all the way, but keep his head up, and he's got a pick 6.
Gunter's now 7 of 16.
That's that good pressure from the front 7 of Skyview tonight. They've been in the backfield a lot.
They're not big. They're pretty quick. Skyview front.
Take quick and strong over big and slow any day.
9 sacks in 1 game against Olympus this year for Skyview. 3rd and long, 3rd and about 18. It's a little inside give and still running, but caught short of the first down is Richards. The crowd thought they had another sack.
That was a great fake.
It's about a 12-yard run.
Is tackled under 59, Jaden Campbell. 3rd and 7.
So now it's 4th down and 7.
Yeah, fakes out our cameraman too entirely. Hey, the ball's over there. I was even looking in the backfield thinking it was a sack, just like the rest of the Skyview faithful here.
Well, Gunter sold it very well as Box Elder takes a timeout. They'll use their first timeout of the second half. They've got a decision to make. They trail by 8. There's a lot of game left. So that's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion that they trail by. You know, do you go for it here on 4th and 7? Watch this. Watch how quick, and watch him carry out the